I lost the tournament match this year not because I got outskilled and not because my technique failed. I lost because I spent the entire round holding a committee meeting inside my head while my opponent was running a dictatorship. The jiu-jitsu habit keeping you stuck is seeing the right move and never trying it. Every time you do that, you aren't avoiding a mistake, you're completing a rep of hesitation. I call that a graveyard rep, and it's the most expensive mistake you can make on the mats. Back to the tournament, we're standing, hand fighting, heavy on the grips, then I see it. The perfect entry for an O Goshi. The grip is there, I have the collar and the sleeve grip. The angle is almost perfect. All I have to do is step across, shift my hips, and throw them over the top. And then my brain calls a meeting, not a decision, a whole meeting. Are we sure? What if he counters? What if I look like an idiot and fall over? What if I don't make the throw and he takes my back? Meanwhile, my opponent wasn't overthinking anything. He just went. The opening disappeared, the momentum shifted, and I spent the rest of the match reacting to him until I lost. The worst part? It wasn't the loss, it was that I buried that rep before it ever had a chance to live. I walked off the mat without ever finding out if that throw would have worked. It's easy to see why this kills you in a tournament, but the real damage happens on a random Tuesday night in training. I call it the potential tax. You're stuck under side control, you know you need a frame and move, but you're afraid moving will make it worse. You protect a position that's already terrible until they mount you anyway. You paid the price of the mistake, but you didn't get the education that comes with it. You didn't make a tactical decision, you just got scared and hired a PR department to tell you that staying safe was actually a sophisticated game plan. A graveyard rep removes the only useful part of failure, the feedback. Think of it more like a laboratory. You're there to test ideas. The opposite of a graveyard rep is a data rep. This is an attempt where winning isn't the only goal. Information is. You shoot a double leg and got sprawled on? Good. Now we have something to fix. Was your head too low? Were you too far away? Those problems we can solve. But when you never shoot, there are no questions, only assumptions. You tell yourself, I'm just not a takedown person, based on zero data. In just a second, I'm gonna give you the Greenlight Rule. It's the simplest way to kill that hesitation before it starts. But first, a quick word from the school that pays for these lights. This video is sponsored by Omega Jiu Jitsu, which, yes, is my school. Some people might consider sponsoring your own video a conflict of interest. I call it vertical integration. At Omega Jiu Jitsu here in Reno, we teach kids, adults, complete beginners, competitors, and people whose most reliable submission is mentally tapping themselves out before attempting anything. If you've ever driven home after training thinking, man, I almost had that move, congratulations, you're exactly our target demographic. Come train with us. Worst case scenario, you accidentally get in shape. Best case scenario, we dissolve the committee meeting inside your brain and you finally do something. And if you like my shirt, you can find them on omegabjj.com/shop. Back to the video. So how do we stop overthinking? You use the Greenlight Rule. When you see an opening for a move you've actually trained, you get exactly one technical check. Do I have the position to do this safely? If the answer is yes, the meeting's over. You don't get to request a follow-up report. You don't get to check if you feel confident. Confidence isn't a requirement, it's a reward. Recognize the opening, check the safety, go. Do this before your brain turns a split-second opening into a municipal planning hearing.
And then I end up meeting a nice Filipino girl. I take her back to my hotel room. Come to find out, it costs money.
The people who get good the fastest aren't the strongest or most athletic. They're just the people willing to look stupid for the longest amount of time.
Stupid! Stupid! Stupid!
They take the data reps, they survive the bad attempts, they make adjustments. Eventually, the move that used to be terrifying becomes automatic. Looking back at that tournament, I didn't need to know the O Goshi would work. I just needed to find out what happened when I stepped across and turned my hips. I would have rather lost with an answer than left with a ghost. Your challenge this week is pick one move you always see but never try, just one. Identify its green light. When the light turns green, recognize, check, and go. Don't judge the round by whether you won, judge it by whether you took the shot. Leave a comment and tell me what move you've been burying in the graveyard. Let's make the commitment public. Then go get some data. And if you want more videos that help you build real skill instead of just collecting a pile of almosts, subscribe. I've got plenty more mistakes to make, so you don't have to. See you in the next one.